Okay, so you're tired of feeling like nothing you do is making a difference on the scale, in the mirror, or just in how you feel every day. You've tried eating better, moving more, maybe even like reducing your caffeine, but you're still feeling tired, stuck, and frustrated. You're like, is it my hormones? Is it my stress? Am I just not trying hard enough? But let's be real, you do not have time to figure out which one of those things it actually is. And you're a mom. So isn't stress and lack of sleep just kind of part of the deal? It's easy to start believing that this is just how it is now. And maybe it's just easier for other women than it is for me. You feel like you kind of drew the short stick when it comes to your genetics or your body or whatever it is. But deep down, you know that you're not ready to give up. You just need something that works for your life, your energy levels, your reality. And that's what we're going to talk about today. That is exactly what these 17 small changes did for me. And I really think they can help you too. If you're looking to get strong, get lean, get fit, get healthy, just get out of survival mode, this is the video for you. If you're new here, my name is Bailey. I'm a certified personal trainer, pre and postnatal specialist, certified nutritionist. Most importantly, I'm a mom. I'm also pregnant. I feel like my pregnancy face is popping right now. So just bear with me. I post videos all about like realistic, holistic wellness in the context of motherhood. So if that's the kind of thing you're into, I would love for you to subscribe to this channel, join our lovely growing community of mamas. If you're not new here, welcome back. Okay. I'm going to try to like rapid fire through these 17 things because otherwise this video is going to get way too long. But if there's anything that you want to like double click on, learn more about, definitely pop that in the comments below and I'll be sure to either address it there or make a video about it because I think a lot of these could be standalone videos too. So let's start with everything that changed in the world of fitness. Number one, if you've been around, you've probably heard me say this before. I prioritize efficient workouts only. Quick, effective, no fluff. Basically, I took everything I learned from like my certifications and my experience and just like all the sciencey stuff and boiled it down and said, okay, what can I do to get like the most bang for my buck when it comes to time spent exercising? And then I just did that and nothing else. No more long cardio sessions, like just like really efficient stuff. These are the exact workouts that I program in the WellMamas app. So if you want to try this style of training out for yourself, I would love for you to grab your free week in the link in the description box below. So efficient workouts only. Number two, followed a program rather than doing random workout. I cannot stress this enough, but you will not get sustainable results if you are not following like a set structured program. Random YouTube video workouts or Pinterest video workouts or whatever are fine if your goal is just to burn calories. But if your goal is to build strength and to lose weight so that you can actually look toned, you need a real structured program. Number three, this is a big one. I stopped chasing output goals and I started focusing instead on input goals. So let me break that down. An output goal is like the desired end result. I want to lose 10 pounds. An input goal is what you're going to do to get there. So I'm going to work out 4 times a week. The output goals are things you really can't control. It's what you want, obviously, but I can't just sit here and like will myself to lose 10 pounds. But an input goal is well within my control. I can commit to 4 workouts a week. I can commit to eating more protein in the mornings, whatever. Like those are input goals. So if I focus just on that and let the output goals fall where they may, then I stay on track and I know that I am just focusing on what's within my control, which puts me in a place of power and a lot less frustration. And number 4, our last one in the fitness category, is that I retrained my brain to see movement differently. Going on walks, cleaning the house, pushing the stroller, like it all counts. Pre-babies, I was a hour-long gym session workout 6 days a week. That's what it means to move my body. Post-baby, that is not as applicable. And I realize now there are 1,010 ways that I'm moving my body every day. And so I had to retrain the way that I think about movement so that I could embrace that level of like flexibility and creativity and know that like all these other things I'm doing in mom life are supportive of my goals too. Now, in the world of nutrition, there are a couple small things I changed that made a huge difference. The first one being I focus on eating more, not less, specifically on stressful days. This was mainly a mindset shift, but thinking about eating more of the right things like protein, fiber, vegetables, dark leafy greens, etc., rather than eating less of bad things like sugar, whatever, felt way more attainable to me and way less restrictive to me and allowed me to approach my nutrition with a much more holistic, grounded, basically positive mindset that led me to making healthier choices without feeling restricted. So focus on eating more, not less. Number 2 is that I learned that fiber really is that girl. Just like life teaching for energy, cravings, all the things. People love to talk about protein, and so do I. In fact, I have a point on this list that is specifically about protein. However, let me just tell you that fiber is the unsung hero of dietary changes. It keeps you full, it keeps your digestion in check, and things stay regular. And if you're actively trying to eat more of it, which primarily comes from like whole food sources, then you're just naturally making healthier diet choices anyway. There's also a lot of science coming out right now about how colon cancer is like strongly on the rise rise. And while fiber, of course, can't like prevent colon cancer, it can certainly help mitigate the risks. So just one of the many reasons why fiber is that girl. Following that, the other thing I changed is about protein, but it's not just eating more protein, it's that I front loaded my protein in the start of the day, which sadly meant that I had to say goodbye to my beloved bowl of oats with a scoop of peanut butter in there, which is like my breakfast for probably 20 years of my life. But I realized it wasn't supporting my goals in the sense that it just didn't have enough protein to like get me through the day in a meaningful way. By eating more protein at the start of the day, so aiming for around 30 grams, I've seen a huge difference in my energy levels, my satiety levels, and just my general mindset around healthy eating for the rest of the day. I really believe that health begets health. So starting your day with a really healthy choice, like eating a high protein breakfast, just begets healthier choices all day long. By the way, if you're looking for ways to hit your protein goals in the morning, so that 30-ish gram goal, I have a whole recipe pack of my favorite high protein breakfasts, totally free. You can grab it in the link in the description below. Just a little gift, one mom to another. Okay, and the last shift I made in the nutrition category is that I focused on something I call meal rotation. Deciding what to eat for dinner every night is truly the bane of my existence as a mom. I hate it. I can't stand it. And while oftentimes I follow a meal plan, I program a meal plan in the WellMamas app every month. You get a brand new meal plan, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, weekly grocery list, weekly meal prep tips, all the things. It's all there for you. So oftentimes I'm following that, which takes the decision fatigue out of it for me. But in other seasons, I do something called meal rotation. It's an extremely boring way of eating, but it's so helpful for me and my family and my lifestyle in this stage of life. So basically what it means is like you're eating the same 5 to 6 dinners every week. So I know that like every Monday we're having pasta. And I might mix up like which noodle we're having, which sauce we're having, what mix-ins I'm doing. But we're having pasta on Mondays. On Tuesday, I'm air frying salmon and I'm throwing it over a back salad. Like it's just a very structured way for me to just know in advance what we're going to eat, what I need to buy at the grocery store. And my husband can pop in and help in the times that I'm just like overwhelmed and need a break because it's not some like new fancy recipe that he has to learn and he's not a chef. Meal rotation and or meal planning, just take the decision fatigue out of what I'm having for dinner. Okay, the next section of things that I changed is all around like mindset and recovery. So some of the more like mindfulness aspects of your wellness goals. Number 1, I stopped focusing on motivation and started focusing on routines. Motivation is fickle. Routines are your best friend. End of story. Number 2, I learned to rest without sleep. My daughter is almost 2, and let's just say sleep is not her love language, and it never has been. I'm also now super pregnant, so I'm at that phase where I'm like up peeing all the time, and it hurts to roll over, and like all the things. So good quality sleep is just not in my wheelhouse right now, and that's fine. Learning to focus on rest in other ways was crucial for my well-being because I just felt like I was running on E all the time. So this is things like setting boundaries, making meditation and prayer a part of my regular routine, and just like pausing, deep breaths, sitting in the car in silence. Like little things that don't feel like rest, but they actually are when your system is like go, go, go all the time. As an aside, one thing that I find really interesting, okay, my pregnancy sweating is starting to happen. One thing that I'm kind of obsessed with right now is this concept of non-sleep deep rest. It's something that Andrew Huberman talks a lot about. It could definitely be its own video, so I'm not going to go into the details here. But if you are like me and you're in a season where sleep is just not on the docket, definitely look into non-sleep deep rest because it's super interesting. Number 3, I ditched the all or nothing mindset. Progress over perfection. I know you've heard that a million times, but I really want you to believe it. I talked about this in my last video, but I am an all or nothing girl. I love to be black and white. I'm very type A. I'm very strategic. I really like things fit cleanly in their categories. But an all or nothing mindset when it comes to your fitness, nutrition, health as a mom is just going to distract and derail you because it's not possible. You have to learn to embrace the chaos, to get creative with your routines when life throws curveballs at you, and just to focus on being consistent over being perfect. That is your only option as a mom. Like, hear me when I say that is the only option. Otherwise, you're going to be stuck in that endless loop of like, okay, I feel like a failure. I'm going to start over on Monday and I'm really going to do it this time. And then by Wednesday, you feel like a failure. And it's just like this horrible cycle. You're focusing on consistency, not perfection. You don't have to do that anymore. No more starting over. Just like, okay, new day. What can I do today to support my goals? And then the last one in the mindset category is that I really focused on having a growth mindset as a mom. This could definitely be its own video, but in general, I think that moms, we find ourselves dealing with a lot of limiting beliefs, or at least I did when I did. And by limiting beliefs, I mean things like, well, I just am not capable of change in this season, or like, I just don't have time for anything new, or like, my body's just never going to change after I had babies. Like, these are beliefs that we hold that aren't necessarily based in fact. They're just based in like our feelings and our experiences and they're limiting in what we believe that we can accomplish. The antithesis of that is a growth mindset, which essentially just means not letting your current reality define what you believe to be true about your future. So instead of thinking like, I just can't stay consistent, I'm just not a consistent person, your mindset becomes, what can I do to be more consistent in this season? Just a way of thinking that reminds you it's not about perfection and it's not about focusing on the things that are like working against you, but it's about changing your mindset to believe that you are capable of change, you are capable of more, and you can adapt and you can grow, and all of these things are possible for you. And it's not like manifestation or some super woo woo thing. It's just not lying to yourself all the time about what your limits are. Okay. And then the last category of small changes that I made are in the lifestyle and systems category. So the first one is that I focus on simplifying my routines to, again, take the decision fatigue out of my life. Basically, I try to take as much mental load out of every single aspect of my life as possible. I follow a workout plan, so I'm not sitting there with my 15 free minutes a day to be like, oh my gosh, what work am I going to do? I don't even know what to do right now. I follow a meal plan or do meal rotation, so I'm not sitting there thinking like, what are we going to eat? And I need to go to the grocery store. I don't even know what to get. I just have systems in place. And obviously, life happens, chaos happens, whatever, you're going to get thrown off. But on the majority of the days, your systems really can work for you and just take out that mental load that we all have as moms, which can make a huge difference in your overall contentment and well-being as a mom. Number two, I built my bare minimum routine for really hard days. So basically what I mean is when life happens, when your kid is sick, when like the dishwasher is broken and some repair guy is going to come from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., but you don't know when, you have a bare minimum of like, this will not be an optimal day for me. Not all of my routines are going to get done, but like, what are my non-negotiables that I must do? For me, it's like drinking water, walking dogs. Otherwise he's going to be crazy and terrorize the house. Like just little things that are supportive of my well-being and my health and wellness goals, but they're bare minimum. On good days, I do a lot more than that. But on the rough days, I'm at least doing these things. So I know I'm still moving in the right direction and taking care of myself. Number three, I stopped listening to every influencer guru out there and just focused on what works for me in this season of life. I know that these seasons are going to change. I know that in a future season of life, I'm going to have maybe more time or like things are just going to look different. So I can be open to more ideas at that time. Right now, all of those additional ideas just make me feel like failure or they just distract me from focusing on what I know works in this season. So by just cutting out that noise and following those gurus, whatever, and focusing on like what's realistic for me today has really helped me stay on track and not feel like a failure all the time. Number four, I made wellness a part of my identity and not just like a little side project. I stopped treating wellness as something I had to earn or like squeeze in when like I had the free time. And instead, I made it just something that I do. This is something that is intrinsically important to me as a human being. And I am allowed to have those things even though I'm a busy mom. I am someone who moves my body. I am someone who nourishes herself and her family. I am someone who focuses on her mindset and her mindfulness because I know that that has trickle down effects, not just for me, but for my kids, for my husband. Like I am someone who prioritizes those things. This is not a side project. This is not some like big new lofty goal I'm trying to add into my life. This is just who I am. And so I operate from that place. And the last tip here kind of goes along with that, but I made this also a part of my family's identity. So this isn't just my thing. This isn't like them's over there doing their thing and I'm over here being like a green juice goddess. Like it's our thing. We go on family walks. We eat healthy meals together. We prioritize slow Sundays and no screens and things like that that are important to our overall wellness because that is who we are as a family. When you're doing it together, it just feels a lot more supportive and a lot more integrated and it just feels simpler, frankly. So there you have it. Those are my 17 tips for what helped me like have my hot mom glow up, help me get strong, get lean, and just get out of survival mode. None of these were extreme things. None of these happened overnight. None of these required like a huge life overhaul. They were all small in isolation, but man, did they really add up over time. The main thing I want you to take away from this video is that you don't need to try harder. You just need to find what works for you in this season and honor this season by not trying to make it something that it's not. If you're crazy busy, if you're not sleeping, if your kids get sick all the time because daycare isn't the same this time of year, you need a routine that's going to fit those things. You can't change that aspect of your reality. And so just trying to like force something that doesn't fit there is only going to make you miserable. You need to find routines and strategies and programs that work for you and embrace those things and then just allow the chaos to be what it is because it's beautiful and it's fine. And motherhood is exceptionally wonderful in its own chaotic ways. If you're looking for a place to start, I would love for you to try the WellMamas app. And we have short, at-home, efficient workouts. We have meal plans done for you with those grocery lists and meal prep tips like I talked about. Also a whole section on like mom mindfulness meditations. This month we launched a new like design your authentic life workbook just to help you realign your values and your boundaries. Like it's a holistic wellness app specifically for Busy Moms, and you can get a free week using the link in the description below. So I would love to see you there. Let me know which of these hacks you're excited to try out, or which ones did you think I forgot? Like, what works best for you that you think you could share with the other mamas in this channel? If you found this video helpful, please give it a like. That really supports my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.